this day in One Piece history in 2001, chapter 196-1 was released. In this chapter, the elite guards of the Alabasta Kingdom rushed the living hell out of Crocodile just to be fed to him. Crocodile he didn't even allow them to put up a fight. And this chapter truly showed just how good of a villain Crocodile was, as Chaka could no longer hold back his anger and he rushed him as well. Included the awesome sauce that was the finale of Mr. One and Zoro, as Mr. One finally falls at the hands of Zoro. And you know, it was quite an awesome there was quite a bit of awesome dialogue exchange there. We're talking about diamonds and how Zoro said how that would just be a waste. I thought that was pretty cool. And then of course right after that we get the complete and utter annihilation of Chaka. Man, I love Crocodile. He's such a fantastic villain. Also on this day in One Piece history in 2007, Chapter 468, Pirate Chopper vs. Mysterious Hogback was released. This battle started off great, with Chopper face to face with a man he looked up to so much, but turned out to not be, you know, all that he expected him to be. With a completely different way of looking at the very same thing he has so much passion for doing. You also get to learn about the past between Sindri and Dr. Hogback, as well as how Dr. Hogback met Moria and how they are connected, and just how much Moria means to him, like exactly why he's under Moria. And this was such an incredible character moment for Chopper, exactly how he was standing up for what he believed in his ideologies, especially when it comes to being a doctor. I thought that was great. Sanji and Zoro's zombies fighting each other was absolutely hilarious, and Chopper, man, in such a beast manner, says that he himself wants to be the one to take out Hogback. And then, of course, the chapter ends with Sindri's tears. And man, dude, Thriller Bark was such an awesome arc. I always say that when I get the chance and I get the opportunity to go back and reread Thriller Bark again, I honestly do think that Thriller Bark is gonna be ranked pretty high on my favorites list, because I've always loved it, but I just need to go back and reread it sometime this year. I have a completely different outlook when it comes to this arc. I mean, I've always loved Thriller Bark, but it's just something about the comedy, man. Like I've been really enjoying comedy a lot as of late, and I believe that Oda in that arc and in Impel Down, like he really nailed it. But in Thriller Bark, it's just the way that he tackles a couple of different concepts, and I can't wait to re-experience that arc. So I strongly believe that whenever I actually get a chance to reread Thriller Bark, I have a pretty strong feeling that it's gonna be pretty high for me. Definitely gonna be pretty high. Finally, on this day in 2012, chapter 678, the lobby of Laboratory Building A was released. This chapter has everyone running inside of the laboratory trying to run away from Shinokuni. Law returns everyone to their bodies as Nami lands one hell of a hit on Sanji. And then Sanji has an insanely awesome moment that I always loved. And I'm happy that it was my body that got hit. And I love how Usopp says, Sanji, you're such a hero. It was great. And then, of course, the chapter ends off with everyone getting back together and Luffy using a pretty awesome technique that I actually loved the way that Hands Up did this particular portion, where it shows him doing the Gomu Gomu no UFO. That was a really awesome technique that he used there. But that's it for today in One Piece history, guys. Have an awesome day, and let me know what you guys thought about all the events that happened in today, because we had some pretty awesome stuff that happened today in One Piece history. So just leave me your comments down below. Have an awesome day, and never forget the awesome sauce. That is One Piece.